Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking at Pam's Place. I'm Pam and today I am completely excited. I am behind these boxes and this oven because I have received a Feekaa oven air fryer. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely amazing. We're going to unbox it. I'm going to take it out. This thing has like 6 or 7 functions. It's an air fryer, it's an oven, it's a rotisserie. It bakes, it broils, it goes up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my goodness, with my regular oven, this is going to be like having 2 ovens. Do you know how much cooking I can get done now? Oh my goodness. Then after we take it out of the box, they actually have a little cookbook that goes along with it. We're going to bake some chicken in it, taste it, so that I can give a complete review on the entire thing. I mean, amazing. So hang in there with me today, and as always, if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes, easy, simple, made from scratch, take a second and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you won't miss anything, and then just keep hanging around because I have a whole channel full of recipes that'll get you there. Let's get busy. Okay guys, so we are back. I finally got it out of all of its packaging and it's just sitting over here on my counter. You're supposed to leave about 4 inches of head space and actually space all around it. So it fits neatly on my counter. As you can see, I have standard cabinets, so it's right below my cabinet and it's perfect. I've got my 4 inches there, so it's nice and neat and it's small, it's compact. This is one of my smaller cabinets, so as you can see, it fits within the cabinet. Comes with an instructional manual, your warranty information, and a little cookbook, which we're going to use the recipe and the time in here to cook our chicken so that we can test and see exactly what our Feekaa oven does. Now, as I mentioned before, let's see here, it actually has 7 functions here. And let's see. So we've got our timer over here. You have your temperature and it goes to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you have your functions. It's actually an air fryer, which we all love our air fryers. It broils, it warms, it bakes, just normal baking, rotisserie. And here is your actual rotisserie tool, so you can put your whole chicken on here and put it in there so that it can cook just like any other rotisserie would. And baking in a convection where it uses the top and bottom elements as well as hot air circulation. And toaster oven, just regular old toast. And let's see here, it also has an oven rack just like a regular oven. You have a fry basket for air frying when you put things in a basket, vegetables or something like that, they won't fall through. And you have your baking tray, which we will be using the baking tray today. So this is really neat so far. You also have 2 other tools for helping you take your things out of the oven. I haven't looked to see exactly which is which yet, but I know one is for taking your baking pans out, and one I think is for the rotisserie. So I'm gonna set those aside. I just want to show you guys the inside right quick. As you can see, elements are down here, our elements are also up here. It looks very spacious, but we'll see how it does. when we bake our chicken. So let's head on over to the counter so we can get our chicken prepared. So we are going to go ahead and prepare our chicken. I've got 2 bone-in chicken breasts. Together, they're about 2 pounds. Now, I am not going to go exactly by the recipe that's in the Feekaa cookbook because I'm going to do my own seasoning, but I am going to go by the time, the temperature, and the fact that this particular recipe for their roast chicken calls for 2 pounds. So I have 2 pounds. I have my tray here. It says to prepare it with foil. This is the tray from the Feekaa oven. So I've got all that, but I'm going to do my own thing with my own seasonings, well, because I can. So we're going to do my things when it comes to this actual seasoning of the chicken, but we want to see how well it cooks, how nice and maybe crisp the skin is, or just how it tastes. And if it's done at the amount of time that they're predicting, which I think it says 30 minutes, I'll go back over that again. And also there'll be a link in the description for you to take advantage of this for a limited amount of time with a discount for your own Feekaa air fryer oven. This thing is so far amazing, and it has a nice light on it that you'll get to see when we go back over that came on once I turned it on. It is actually preheating. For the first time when you open it up, you have to kind of heat it up for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then after that you're just good to go for a regular preheat. So I'm going to slice these onions up right here, and we're going to put some olive oil on our tray, just a little bit there. I'm going to spread that olive oil around and put my onions right on top of it. I am basically cooking this like I would cook any other chicken in the oven, as far as my onions being on the bottom, putting my chicken on top, and then I've got some seasonings as well. Now I'm going to put seasonings on the bottom tray as well as on top of the chicken. So now that I have my olive oil all spread around, I'm going to go in. I'm putting some thyme leaves on here because this is going to, as the juices come out of the chicken, then this flavoring will go up into the chicken. So that's why we're putting them there, putting a little garlic powder. Now you feel free to use regular garlic if you like, but I'm just going to use a little garlic powder. I don't have to worry about it burning because chicken has quite a bit of oil and it's going to release quite a bit of juices. And I'll have all the information as to my seasonings and things down in the bottom of the description as well. Put a little butter down here along with that olive oil. And this is what my tray is kind of looking like here, guys. From here, I'm just going to take my onions and spread them all over my tray. And then we're going to put the chicken right on top of it and get it seasoned all up. So I'm going to get these onions on here and we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. My tray is all ready. Now I'm going to season the underside or the bottom side of the chicken with my seasonings first, and then we're going to put it on the tray so we can get the top side seasoned as well. I'm also going in with a little butter on this side and black pepper. Before I put my garlic and stuff, let me go ahead and get the butter on here. I should have actually put the butter on here first, but okay, it doesn't matter. We can get it on here now. Okay, go ahead, put a little bit more garlic and onion powder on here. And again, these are my favorite seasonings for baked chicken. Feel free to use whatever your favorite seasonings are. Then we're going to go over and we're going to get this in, and it should take about 30 minutes to cook. And then after that, we'll see. We'll come in for our taste test. Okay. I know my chicken smells good right now. Oh, let me put my butter on here first. I like to put my butter on here first so I won't have to mess with the seasonings once I put them on here. Always make sure you get under the skin with some of that butter. All right, the last of our seasonings, and then we're going to head on over to our Feekaa air fryer oven. Yes, next I'll be testing out that rotisserie section. Need a whole chicken to test that out, or at least I want a whole chicken to test that out. Amazingly delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are at the preheat setting. It is preheated, in other words, and it's an oven like anything else. So make sure if you need a pot holder or something, you have it. We want to set our temperature now to 375 degrees. And we're going to put it on broil. We're going to open our oven door, and the oven door is not hot. It's warm, but it's not hot, which is a good thing. And it said to put it in the middle rack. So we're going to put this in the middle rack. Now the inside, because we preheated it, it is hot. So be careful with your hands as you slide it in. Okay, so it's in there. So close that up, and we're going to put our time on 30. It said 30 to 35 minutes, so I always go with the shorter time first. Check it, and then if we need to, we can put it on for 5 more minutes. But okay, let's see how our Feekaa oven does with our chicken. We'll be back. Okay, so at the 30-minute mark, the internal temperature of this chicken was 132. So I actually changed it from broil to bake because my inner being said do that, not the instructions. It looks beautiful, but I'm going to need to get another pot holder. But I want to test the, I want to look at the, make sure you guys can see this. I want to look at the temperature on here first. Make sure we're at 165 at least. Okay, that's 174, so we're a little bit over, but that's okay. It's chicken, that's fine. Let's put it in this one. Okay, now this piece is a little bit larger and is right at 165, so we're good. Let me grab another pot holder and so I can take this out of here, and we'll be right back. Okay, this looks absolutely amazingly delicious, guys. It looks delicious, delicious, delicious. Look at that. Look at the goldiness on that skin. This is an amazing tool to have. So we're going to go over here, and I'm going to tint it and let it rest, and then we'll come back in for a taste test. Doesn't that look amazingly good? Okay, guys, we are all done. Okay, with our Feekaa air fryer, oven, rotisserie, broiler, baker. It is an amazing appliance. I really do like it. I like to give honest reviews. So the only thing that I would say about it is that my chicken didn't cook in the time that it had in the cookbook, but in all just in all honesty, I have to say, you know, my chicken could have been larger. They could have had a different type of chicken. I don't know, but it only took 10 more minutes. So at the 30-minute mark, and it did say 30 to 35 minutes. So I let it go 30, not 35. That's one. That's on me. And if it had gone to 35, it may have been reached that 165 internal temp. But at 30 minutes, it was at 132. So I just pushed the clock back to 10 more minutes. And then it was nice and golden brown. And the internal temperature was 165. Now we're going to give it a taste. But look at this. Doesn't this look amazing, guys? It looks delicious. It really, really looks delicious. So we're going to dive into a little piece right here and see how it tastes and how it does on the inside. And it is slicing beautifully. So you guys can see the inside here. See? It's still nice and moist inside, nice and juicy. I did let it rest about 10 minutes after it came out. Look at how golden brown that side is. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So, oh my goodness, this is wonderful. And if you all are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to check out my website, cookingatpamsplace.com. Give the video a thumbs up, and you know, my favorite thing, share it out, share it out. If you can't do anything else, social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, wherever, share the video out. I really would appreciate it. Okay, without further ado. The flavors are there, which I knew they were going to be there because I use my seasonings. I use what I would put on my baked chicken anyway. So I knew the seasonings and the flavor would be there. It's nice and juicy inside. It's nice and tender. And my kitchen did not heat up. That is another plus. You know how in summertime you're like, oh, I really don't want to do anything in the oven because I don't want my kitchen to heat up. Kitchen did not heat up. This is a plus. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for the Feekaa appliance, the oven air fryer. It is absolutely amazing. So thank you so much, and I thank you, Feekaa, for sponsoring this video. And until next time, I will see you guys. Stay blessed. This is delicious. Yeah, this is delicious, guys. I'm sorry. It's just so juicy. Oh my goodness. I had a bigger piece than I thought I had. Well, I'll see you next time. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Okay.